welcome back to another pristine production here. I'm your host, mixing engineer Andrew Rayburn, and producer. And I want to shout out to all my subscribers, all my fans, supporting my page, loving what I do. Remember, feel free to donate to the cause by donating $5 to my Payoneer account so we can make better content. Also, if you guys want, I can make private video lessons for you for a small fee of $20 US. I can do a private video tutorial for you, including MIDI files, so you can learn a little bit more closer how you can build these rhythms. So hit me up on that if you're interested. So today we're going to be talking about the power of saturation and distortion, and also this rhythm that you're hearing is gonna be on the Songwriters Breakout Contest. So I want you guys, the link will be in the description to download this rhythm here, and I want you to write your best song to it and you submit it to my email. And I'm gonna be choosing, let's see, let's say when we hit let's leave it until we hit 400 subscribers. When we hit 400 subscribers, I'm going to be naming the winner of the breakout Songwriters Breakout Contest. The prize is going to be, of course, you're going to get a free mix from me. So if you have a song you want me to mix for it, I'm going to mix it for you free, master it, and you're going to get a copy of Studio 1.4, and you're going to be getting the Korg Triton VST workstation, so you have the powerhouse to build your own rhythms. And remember, if you want private videos, a little bit exclusive video, stuff that you won't see on my regular broadcast page, you can request that in an email, and you can make that deposit of $20 US, and I'm going to be including with the video the BPM speed and MIDI files, so you can load it up in your session and practice for yourself, whether it be reggae, dancehall, trap, and all that stuff. So let's get into the video here. So I have this session here. Now, first thing is first, guys. What is the difference with saturation and distortion? Both of them are very similar, because if you oversaturate something, let's say like a tape, you could end up running it in the distortion red line. So saturation and distortion is pretty much, I would say, almost the same, but just different flavor or different texture of the analog. The tape machine, for example, for saturation, it adds harmonic texture with some of the tube valve and all these gadgets installed in these equipment that give your sound a more opened up sound. Distortion, on the other hand, would bring stuff more present, would add like a little bit more low end, something like Decapitator. So I'm going to be using in this example here the Sound Towards Decapitator for distortion. I'm going to be using the gem tape for the saturation, and for the best of both worlds, let's see if I can find that real quick. Where did I put that plug? I'm going to be using the NLS plugin, which you have a drive for distortion, and naturally when the signal goes through this thing, it's getting saturated. So let's go into it. It's very simple. How do you know how much to use? Just add it to your sound, and then you adjust it to taste. So here we're going to be using this tape machine on this keyboard sound here, and as we look at the tape machine, you can see the tape speed 30, 15, and 7.5 IPS. The slower the tape speed, the more vintage the sound is going to sound. So most of the time, if you want a good vintage combined with a modern sound, it will leave it at a 30 IPS. And of course, the wow flutter adjusts the movement of the tape head here. So if I turn on this tape machine here, notice the sound has gotten a little bit more louder. I didn't raise the volume on the fader. It's the tape that is giving it its texture. So I can adjust the record level of the tape just to make the tape a little bit more present. If I adjust the wow, they can hear that old tape, that tape playback artifact. Let's switch the tape speed. There is sound a little bit more vintage, a little bit more dull. 30, you get that more present sound. I also have a mic pre here if I wanted more volume, but I just wanted the saturation from the tape. So the more you raise the input level, the tape's gonna color the sound more. So I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna unlink the playback level here. I'm gonna bring down the output so it matches the gain of the original sound. Let's bypass. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit here. On. Now I want you to listen very carefully. I'm gonna turn off the tape. The keyboard sound a little bit soft. If I turn on the tape adds a little bit more attack texture to it, a little more, a little bit more mid-rangey vibe. The bias is the tape head, also, which you can overdrive it a little bit, and you can use the tape on a number of things, kick drums, and that stuff. Let's put the tape on the kick drum as well, and see how that sounds, right? So here we go. Getting some distortion there. Now we're getting a lot of distortion there. Let's change the bias. So you can hear it's adding like a gritty sound to the kick, which is not pleasant to my ears. Now what I'm going to do now, I have the toms here for this rhythm. Now I'm going to use the NLS here. I'm going to switch the dual mono to a stereo. This way it gives you equal processing. If I actually switch this to dual mono, the left and right channel is different from it's modeled from the board, so it sounds a little bit more different. You may say, well, how you can hear a difference? You just gotta listen carefully. You know, train your ears. I'm gonna input the drive here for the toms. I want you to listen to what it's doing to the toms. This is what I'm processing, by the way. Take it down. You're not getting no saturation on. And what you're hearing is not volume. What you are hearing is harmonics from this desk. It adds a little bit gritty to it, and it has a nice pop and sound. And if I wanted to go ahead and distort that, I can hit the mic in, and it really adds some distortion, but some good distortion you can use in a mix. Let's move on to another plugin here. And on the drum bus, I'm going to use the Decapitator here. Here we have the controls for punish, low cut, tone. Now let's see what the Decapitator sounds on the drum bus here. Here we go. Decapitator off. On. Notice the drum gets a little bit more sub power, so I don't have to go crazy. And this is good distortion. I can even turn on the thump, which will give me a little bit more sub end. The A, E, N, T, and P are different flavors of the Decapitator, different artifacts. So even if I drive it hard, it really distorts it. A little bit of distortion sometimes is all you need. If I hit the punish, it goes a bit more aggressively. Off. And these are some of the ways how these guys get these mixes sound so big and fat and full, using saturation and distortion. So I'm gonna stop there, guys. Remember to support my page, donate to my Payoneer account. If you want exclusive videos, I can make it happen for you for $20 US, whatever genre you want, trap beat, reggae, soca. I can give you exclusive. I remember the link for this rhythm is going to be in the description, so you can download this and enter into my contest, Songwriters Breakthrough contest. And when we hit 400 subscribers, we're going to be naming the winner. There's only one winner. There's no second place. And you're going to get a free mix session from me, and a copy of Studio 1.4 and a Quartriton VST. Can't go wrong. So with that, guys, I appreciate your love and support, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.